Hello everyone! So I'm doing some quick videos to catch you up on, I think this is week 8. I'm a little bit behind because I was, of course, in California for a week with Winter Lace Conference, and as per usual, a marshmallow has joined me for some loving while I'm doing my videos. So you'll remember, if you're following along, we are doing the Black Sheep Temperature Blanket along in conjunction with my friends, the Pearly Shell Pirates. So if you are doing this blanket along, make sure that you are tagging any posts on social media with hashtag Black Sheep Fiber Emporium or hashtag Black Sheep Pearly Pirates so that we can find you and enter you in our quarterly contest. Now, you do have all the way through the month of March, so you still have plenty of time to get those entries in, and every entry counts. So if you post 50 times, you get 50 entries. It's totally fine by me. What else do I need to tell you? I don't know. There's so much stuff going on. Always so much stuff going on. Last week, my high for Wednesday was only 23 degrees, which was not very nice. And that means that I am down in my very dark school uniform again. And that means I have my lovely dark school uniform. Remember, I'm using the lovely fingering weight Mian cotton. Super nice stuff. I really like it. It knits beautifully, it crochets very nicely, and it weaves great. I use this on my rigid heddle. It's wonderful for weaving. A nice lightweight cotton for your loom, and a nice kitty on your lap. Meow meow. Marshmallow meow meow. He's so happy right now. He's just purring away. You probably can't hear that in the video, but he's purring. He's just a purring, very happy kitty. Are you happy, kitty? Yes, you are. This is why he does that too, because he gets kitty scratches when I'm on my videos. All right, so I am going to take my US 3 needles and my Mian cotton, and we are going to take a look at which pattern we should do for week 8. Can you believe it's week 8 already? We're at the end of February, moving into March. That's crazy. All right, let's flip the camera down. All righty, here we are. So remember, I did go ahead and write down my needle and my yarn and what day I'm doing my temperatures. And I went ahead and made a little chart down here on the bottom so I know which temperature is for which color. So since we're at 23 degrees, which is 30 or less, then we're going to use school uniform, which is, of course, this lovely guy. And I am, of course, writing down all of my temperatures throughout the week because, again, I just feel like I'd rather have a record of it just in case I decide to do something different. And I'm using my blanket along pattern. Remember, you can find this pattern for free in the Facebook group, or you can send me an email and I will send this to you for free as well. And I'm not using the Erica Knight Gossypium cotton. I am using our lovely Kokomo Yarns Mian. It's a little lighter weight yarn. So instead of US 4 needles, I'm using US 3. Just reminders if you've been following along. Now, I kind of took a look through my various patterns that I haven't done yet, and I thought the bordered squares would be pretty in this really dark school uniform color. So I am going to go ahead and cast on 32 stitches, and again, not with the color that's listed here, but with my school uniform. And then I will follow my chart and repeat the stitches between the red lines 3 times, and I'll repeat the whole chart 3 times before I bind off. Now, I'm probably going to end up having to put a few extra rows in this. I have found that on some of the patterns, it's just not square unless I do a couple extra rows. And I will probably just do them in stockinette. I won't try to follow my bordered square pattern again, but we'll see what happens after I knit the chart 3 times. And remember, I don't have red lines on my chart. I have gray lines because I chose to print in black. Here I am. I'm ready for the wrong side row, row 2. Remember, we are going to slip this first stitch. And when it's on the wrong side, I always slip it purlwise unless I am told differently. Then I am going to purl 1 stitch and then knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Purl 1 stitch. Now we'll repeat that again. Purl 1, knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Purl a stitch and then repeat again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Purl 1, and we're going to purl that final stitch as well. All right, and then we're just going to follow our pattern of knits and purls until we get to the top, and then we'll do that 3 times before I check to see whether or not my my block has come out squarely. And if it hasn't, then I'm going to add probably just a few rows of stockinette on the top until it comes out square. And that's just because I don't want to end at partway through my square for my bordered squares. All right, I'll be back with a finished square soon. Okay, I am back, and I went ahead and knit this. And of course, that's really hard to see. Hang on. See if that works better. Oh yeah, there. Had to have contrast behind it. So there we go. I like how it came out. Now, I did change something. I said I was just going to do like a couple extra stockinette rows at the top. I tried it. I hated it. So I ripped that out. And I went ahead and I put in, let's see how many rows. 2, 3, 4. I think I did about 6. Let me double check. Yep. So about 6 extra rows, and then I went ahead and bound off. But I'm kind of okay with it. I didn't think that I would like having that like half box at the top, but honestly, it doesn't bother me. I thought it was really going to bother me, but it doesn't. So I'm okay. I'm okay with how it came out. And that is the thing about these squares. So if you are knitting to my pattern, because we have changed the needle size and we have changed the yarn, you may find that you need to knit more or less. And I actually got some of my other squares out so that I could compare sizing. Because when I tried it and I bound it off, it just wasn't the right size. It wasn't working for me. So anyway, I dropped one. Shh. I am really liking the way that my blanket's coming together. Although now I kind of wish that I had done like a rainbow palette because I think it would have been really pretty. But I do love my blues, and I'm looking forward to having a finished blanket. I don't know if I'm going to keep it for myself or if I'm going to give this one away. That's always questionable. I do have to admit, though, that I very rarely get to keep and or use the knitwear that I make because I am always designing and sending my samples off to be photographed, and then we use them as samples in our booths at yarn festivals and and conferences and teaching workshops. And so very rarely do I actually get the opportunity to to wear my knitting. So it seems weird to me to admit that, but it's kind of true. So anyway, I am loving the blanket along. I hope that you've been enjoying it as well. Here's my giant bag. I do have to retrieve that one square that I dropped by my feet, but that's fine. Totally fine. And I've been trying to keep all of my paperwork together, and I take it. And I do love, if you love these bags, we have these giant bags. They're under, I think they're under the black sheep bags. I'll try to remember to tag it in this video in the description, but they are enormous bags. They're really nice. And they actually have, even though it's a zippy, to demonstrate the bag, even though it's a zippy, you can still knit out of this bag with the zipper closed because it doesn't fully close on the ends. So anyway, we love these bags. We use them a lot. And they're really nice for holding my knitted blanket because they're so big. So anyway, I'll keep talking about that, I'm sure, for the rest of the year. All right. Things that I need to remind you of. Don't forget to take pictures of your items and make sure that you are putting them on social media. Use the hashtag Black Sheep Fiber Emporium and hashtag Black Sheep Pearly Pirates. Make sure that you have followed us, that you are subscribing to our YouTube channel, that you have liked and followed us on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I put up different things in all of those places. We always try to keep you kind of in the loop. You can also go to our website, that's blacksheepfiberemporium.com, and sign up for our newsletter. I only put a newsletter out once, maybe twice a month if it's a special month. Yeah, and we're getting new things in constantly. I'm actually making a couple more orders from Kariki Press because I need to get more of their super cute needle threaders. I need to get those in. Oh, and I think I'm going to order some more of this really cute, like, white work on red. Yeah, embroidery kit. I happen to subscribe to the Sampler Club, so I get these early. But I think they're super cute, so I'm going to get some for the shop. You know, because they're super cute. So what else do I need to tell you? Yeah, make sure that you've subscribed, liked, followed us, do all of those things. Make sure that you're tagging us so that you can be entered in our monthly contest. We are going to be doing a monthly contest, not monthly, sorry, quarterly contest. I don't know what I'm talking about. Quarterly contest this year. Monthly contest was last year. Quarterly contest this year. So I really want to see what you're working on. Make sure that you're posting in the Facebook groups if you are part of the Blanket Along. Remember, we have a really, really lovely little group of people that are doing the Blanket Along with the Pearly Pirates. So that's on Facebook. If you don't Facebook, that's okay. Make sure that you tag us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. We are just like all the places, but make sure that your post is public so we can find it. All right. I think that's all that I have for you today. I will be back. I kind of want to demonstrate some tatting and knitting and all kinds of stuff. So in order to do that, I needed to make more videos for you people. Yeah. And we're coming up on spring, so I'm going to take you outside and do kind of like a chat day with Kelly. We'll go check out the chickens and the ducks, and I'll show you all my little sprouts and my seedlings that I've started. I have some that are doing really well, and I have some that did not, so I'm going to plant more seeds because that's just what I do. I love planting seeds. Anyway, I will see you all again soon. I'll be back for episode 9 very soon. So until then, please take care of yourself. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and craftually. Clearly, if you've made it this far, you are definitely a crafter. So spend those 15 minutes a day, even if it's just 15 minutes, doing something crafty, something that makes you feel alive, something that makes you feel better about the world and everything in it. Because I'll tell you today, I have been struggling as I've done my videos with all of the many things that are happening in our world that just make me very, very sad. And the crafting is going to keep me going today and keep me from crying too terribly much. I've cried a little bit today, but hopefully not too much. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Bye.